Hi Amy, I'm doing a response to your what was your breaking point video, and this is my third attempt at making one. First time, my jack wasn't plugged in, and second time, my microphone was on mute, so this has been fun, repeating myself. But anyway, I think I pretty much got down the gist of it of what I wanted to put out and say, so anyway, my breaking point. I was 16 years old when I first heard about weight loss surgery. And I was about 335 pounds at the time. Very sad. And I discussed it with my parents, and they said, no, we do not know anything about this surgery. You could die. There's just no way. So that was thrown out the window, and I didn't think about it ever again. So I tried to lose the weight, and I got down to a decent point, you know. Like with you said how you couldn't get over the 70-pound hump. Well, for me, I could get down all the way to a size 16 in pants, and that's it. And I would yo-yo diet, and I would stay there, and then I'd go back up, and go down to 16, and then go back up. And it's frustrating when you go through that. Quite frankly, I broke the hump, by the way. I'm a 14 now, and I'm about to go into a 12. So, anyway, several years go by after I'm 16, so this is like when I'm 21, and I'm working at a nursing home, which I currently do not work at anymore because they're douchebags. Sorry, but you are. All they had there, and it is my fault too, I'm not just blaming them, I'm blaming myself too because I had no willpower, but all they had was cupcakes, ice cream, cookies, cake, pizza. You know, they had all this bad food because I guess, you know, sugar rushes are good for the job or something. I don't know. But anyway, I blew up to 275. When I was working down to 335, I got all the way down to 245, and then at my job I blew up to 275. So, thanks a lot, people. Um Anyway, I was in a lot of pain. You know, getting bigger, and I was getting very down on myself because I was putting myself this way, but I didn't care. At the same time, I just wanted to keep stuffing my face. And so one night, you know, I just broke down on the phone with my mom saying, you know what? I'd rather be dead than be a big fat person. I'd rather be dead. I don't want to live anymore. And I'm pretty sure that part scared her a little bit, but I think what scared her more was it made her think, you know, well, my daughter's getting pretty big. She's going to be 25, 26 in a few years. She could die. So she got on the phone with me because she talked to my dad, I guess, and said, do you want the lap band? And it's been several years since I talked about it, so I kind of forgot what it was, and I'm like, what's the lap band? And so, you know, she's like, you know, that thing they put on your stomach, you know, to lose weight. And I'm like, oh my god, yes. I can't believe you guys are actually thinking about it. And she's like, well, it's been a few years, and you know, more information has come out about it, and we don't want you to get ill and die. You know, we don't want you to get diabetes, and I'm pretty sure I was close to it. So the first step was to talk to my primary physician to get a letter of recommendation to get the surgery. She said I was a perfect candidate, but she does not recommend the lap band for me. All her clients went to gastric. And I'm like, well, we want lap band because it's less invasive. And she says, well, gastric bypass is pretty much less invasive now, too. Because, you know, I was scared about the whole open incision instead of the laparoscopic ones. And she said, well, now they do laparoscopic. And I'm like, really? So, and then after a while, I was thinking about it after I, you know, looked more into lap band. Lap band probably, depending on how much you weigh, takes about 2 years to lose all the weight. Gastric takes only 1, like I said, depending on how much you weigh. Lap band, you know, I saw a woman on TV, her band eroded into her stomach, and they couldn't remove it. That scared me, okay? And I know there's risks with gastric too, but the lap band, just having something foreign in your stomach scared me after thinking about it. And then, I don't like going to the doctors enough as it is, and I don't like getting shots, so just having to get an injection all the time for saline to tighten or loosen the band it would probably drive me crazy. So, anyway, and I'm not downing you people who got lap band. More power to you. I'm happy for you. That's your choice. But for me, it just wasn't gonna happen. Gastric was the right choice. And afterwards, after going through surgery, I've noticed that I'm a completely different person from 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I was a person who wanted to die because I was in so much pain getting in and out of bed, going to work. I wasn't living, I was existing. My eating habits were out of control, and my life was just a mess. After surgery, I've gained willpower. Yes, it is a tool. It's not an end-all, and I totally agree with you 110%. It helps me portion my food. Yes, my food portion has gotten bigger since surgery. It's a cup now. But that's way better than having 6 burgers, a large fry, and 6-piece chicken nuggets all at once. So yeah. Also, what's really strange is after having surgery, my body detoxified itself and reprogrammed my brain. Okay, and I know that probably sounds really weird, like, what do you mean? Okay, well, after surgery, the weirdest thing has happened to me. I don't know if it's happened with a couple of you guys, but it definitely hit me, okay? I used to love anything that was sinful. Cake, ice cream, cookies, fast food, anything greasy, or anything that had pounds and pounds of sugar in it. After going through this surgery, it's really weird. My body reacts differently to that kind of stuff now. Thinking about it, smelling it, or seeing that kind of food makes me want to vomit. And it's like, I look differently at it now. It's like, what did I ever see in that food? It's like, that's the food that got me here in the first place. So, what did I ever see in that, And of course it was comfort food, but anyway, I'm finding different ways to cope with my emotions because, I can't do that with food anymore. Which is a good thing. And you know what? The greatest transition ever, which is being physical, working out, doing stuff that requires labor, That is, whenever I'm pissed off, or sad, I clean the house, or I work in the yard, or I work on my Nintendo Wii, or I go to the gym. It's the greatest transition I ever have done, aside from binging on food. So basically, my breaking point was, I didn't want to live. I didn't want to live anymore. You're not a person when you're in pain and, well, you don't feel like a person or alive when you're in pain and you can't go shopping for the things you want because they won't fit you and people look at you differently and it's really depressing. After this, I feel like a 6-year-old. I have so much energy. Oh my God. And, today I sound like I'm turning a different age, but today I turned into 198 pounds. I'm in Wonderland. And I'm sharing that with you because I'm saying I got so excited about it that I actually celebrated by working in the yard, by burning more calories, okay? See what I mean? Instead of eating to celebrate, I'm doing other things like being physical. So basically now, my breaking point was not wanting to live, and now I do. I find so much joy in life now that it's crazy. So, like I said to y'all, if you didn't think I needed the surgery or you said I shouldn't have gotten it, kiss my shrinking ass. So yeah, that was my video response. I hope it wasn't too deep and graphic and explicit for you. Sorry, I was just, really expressing how I feel about it. But anyway, bye.